Liverpool appear to live in injury time rent-free. Did you know that Liverpool have now scored 47 winning goals in the Premier League era in the 90th minute or later? 13 more than any other side. Arsenal second with 34. Mohamed Salah getting his 188th goal in the competition. It was actually his first winner after 90 minutes, but it was a significant one. Can't be easy being Arne Slot, though, can it, Mickey Gray? It's got to affect his pulse rate, his blood pressure. You can, of course, view this the other way in that eventually their luck will run out in the end. They can't keep beating teams in the last few minutes of the game, surely.
Well, can they not? When you look at their forward line and Isak to come into the starting 11 as well, I mean, they're just going to get better, Liverpool. I have to say, I don't think they've started the season very well, Liverpool. Sounds bonkers and bizarre because they've got maximum points, but they didn't quite have that clinical edge yesterday. They had 56 touches in Burnley's opposition box yesterday, and they had to wait until, the 90-odd minute to get the ball in the back of the net from the penalty spot. And that was just through some stupidity from Hannibal as that ball comes into the area. They just haven't given us that polished performance that I think maybe everybody was expecting. But are we quick to jump the gun here a little bit because they've made new signings? New signings are still bedding into the way that Arne Slot wants Liverpool to play. But they will be there come the end of the season, Liverpool. I mean, I think everybody's got them as title favourites. I've been quite impressed with the organisation and how well Arsenal have started the season, but Liverpool are not going to lose too many games this season.
No Isak, training but nowhere near ready was the sort of quote that we came over yesterday. His pre-season starts now, says Slot. How long before we see him at his best? And when he is at his best, Crook, what does he do to this Liverpool team? As Mickey says, they're favourites, everyone's favourites for the title. And I suppose when you're not playing particularly well and you're still winning games the way they are, it only enhances the fact that people think that you're the best team in the land.
Yeah, I mean, this guy actually goes back to last season. You'll remember we had a couple of debates throughout the course of the season. I didn't think they were brilliant last year, Liverpool. I thought they were efficient and they were better than everybody else. This season, they've just about been better than their opponents, but they seem to be scraping through every week. I do expect it to tick at some stage. Obviously, they've made changes in personnel. They play a different way now. I do think they're missing the creativity of Trent Alexander-Arnold, and maybe that's gone a little bit unspoken. But also the form of Mohamed Salah is a concern, isn't it? He scored, obviously, a brilliant penalty. He made no impact in the game until he stepped up and hit that penalty. And his form since the back end of last season is a concern. So I guess what the arrival of Alexander Isak will do is give them a different talisman, because at the moment their talisman is not firing.
Indeed, they've got Champions League action in midweek as well. But before that, after the 16th minute, we were all talking about Leslie Ugochukwu. Now, he would go on to get sent off later in the game. However, could he have been sent off earlier? He went in on a challenge, full-blooded, on Alexis McAllister. Michael Oliver handed him a yellow card, and the VAR looked at it and decided that that was the correct decision. Now, he was coming in from the side. He was off the floor. His studs were showing. He did get a bit of the ball, but he definitely contacted the player above the ankle. Now, I think when we look at this, sometimes we think, well, hold on, anything above the ankle, and we're thinking red card here. But is this one right on the very border of what's permissible, Chris?
I wouldn't disagree with you, Sam. I think he slides in. That is the important thing. He slides in and he's low. The second bit to this is he plays the ball, and there is a bit of a follow through, and he catches Alexis McAllister on the ankle. I think it fits the definition of a reckless challenge. And bearing in mind where the referee is Michael Oliver, he's in a superb position to make this judgment. But as you say, it's right on the border. I think had he have not played the ball, then we may well have seen a different coloured card. But in this situation, because he plays the ball, he slides in, he's low, he's not off the ground, it's reckless. And what reckless says is a disregard to the danger or the consequences in that situation. So, in my opinion, that's a yellow card.
Okay, can you explain to me the definition between these terms that we hear all the time, right? Because I hear, especially from justifications of decisions that have been made, that a challenge is either careless, it's reckless. there's excessive force being used. So just explain to me what the coding is there and what determines what is careless and what is reckless, because you're telling me, I thought it was eradicated now that the defence in law was he got the ball.
Yeah, well, I mean, in this situation, he quite clearly he plays the ball, and when he's played the ball, where's he expected to go? He's low and he's sliding along the ground, which is fine. Coming back to your original point, careless challenge is just a foul. That's it, free kick only. Reckless challenge is yellow card. That's where it's a challenge with a disregard to the danger or the consequences of your action. So that's reckless. Serious foul play is a challenge that is with excessive force and endangers the safety of an opponent. And you're probably thinking about challenges where somebody's airborne in this situation, where they're not in control of their actions, they're not playing the ball, and the point of contact and the speed and the intensity in these challenges is really, really important.
Okay, thank you very much. That clarifies it. I've made those notes, so I'll take those with me this week.